So what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jake today, and welcome back to some more NBA 2K20 My League rebuilds. I am back on this game. I'm back on the channel for the first time in a long time. I know it has been a minute, but we're gonna pass that. I'm not gonna apologize because you guys already heard this many of times. We're gonna get right into this rebuild like nothing ever changed. So today, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be doing a New York Knicks Andre Drummond rebuild. Now, with a trade deadline coming up soon in February, there's a lot of talks around Andre Drummond getting traded. Right now, there's a lot of rumors circulating around the Knicks, maybe going after him and trading Julius Randle and I think Ntilikina at the moment, which would be, not the best trade. Maybe they'll throw in a couple first round picks, but we're going to see what we can do to maybe go ahead and get him. But first things first, guys, just go ahead and leave a like on the video before anything. For my return, I'm excited to be back. I don't care about anything. I'm just doing it for you guys. So let's get right into it. But take a look at Andre Drummond. He's pretty much been with the Pistons his whole career, about 8 years pro. Now he's played with the Pistons all those years, averaging around, what's his career average? 16 and 16. Oh no, that's 36 minutes. His career average is around 14 points a game, 14 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks a game. So he's a solid player. He's nothing like too special. Actually, he's one of the best centers in the league. I can't even cap. But Andre Drummond, he's not like a Joel Embiid. He can't shoot. Doesn't have a mid-range game. He's more of an inside crash the boards type of player. So, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really want to do this. I wouldn't really want to trade for him. And on top of that, he has a player option next year as well. So if we do trade for him now and get him, there's no guarantee that he's going to come back. So that's the only negative so far about doing this trade. Alright, so this is one of the trades that have been speculating around. It's Julius Randle, Ntilikina, and a first round pick for Andre Drummond, and I guess someone to just add the cap space. But I don't know if this is going to work out too well. I don't want to give up my 2020 first round pick because right now we're 9 and 42. And it's pretty much a lot to get the first round pick or the first pick in this year's draft. So we're going to see what they said. Wow, actually, never mind. Never mind. The trade is gone through just like that. And we now have Andre Drummond on the team. So now we can start retooling, or we can actually just continue on and maybe tank for the rest of the year. So at the end of the season, Giannis wins his second MVP award, averaging 26, 14, 5, a steal, and 2 blocks. Almost shooting 30% from 3-point is pretty good as well. Zion with Rookie of the Year, even though he was injured. I guess injuries are off. D'Lo was 6th Man of the Year in Golden State. Kawhi, Defensive Player. Luke Kennard, Most Improved. Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year. So I don't really care about all of this, to be honest. Let's see if Drummond maybe got on these teams. Oh, we got him on All Defensive Second Team, which is great. I mean, he did his thing. That's pretty much a given when it comes to Andre Drummond. With that split there, he averaged 15 and 16. With a steal, or almost 2 steals and almost 2 blocks a game. So hopefully he's happy, but I don't really. Right now I've spent enough time with the Knicks. It's time for me to move on. So it's not looking too hot for us right now. We're gonna have to, entice him to come back. Alright, so of course we didn't make the playoffs with our 21 and 61 record, but it's going to be Lakers and Golden State and Milwaukee and Philly. Now it's going to be Philly in the finals, going up against Golden State, the 5th seed. I'm kind of not surprised though, because I think the injuries didn't affect anything. I'm assuming Curry and Clay are back. Yep, there's Curry. So again, this is not realistic because Curry's not going to carry this team by himself. Alright, so this is a major part when it comes to Drummond actually staying. We're projected to get the #1 pick here. Let's just hope that we actually get it. And we fall all the way to 5th. Bro, can we, what is happening? Already I'm back. This stuff is just not going well so far. This is a great sign for us. After seeing that we got the 5th pick in the draft, Drummond's actually not against returning to the Knicks at all, but he's gonna see what he's worth in the free agent market. So, fingers crossed right now that we can keep him, bro. All right, so we're on the clock here. I don't even know how the draft has gone so far. So far, it's LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, and James Wiseman. Surprisingly, I don't know what the Spurs are thinking there. They passed on James Wiseman, so we went ahead and drafted Jaden McDaniels out of Washington. We needed like a 3-guard or a power forward type of player. At 6'10", he can maybe slide to the 4, so hopefully this is the right move for us. All right, so here we go. Starting things off with a bang, Andre Drummond declines his player option. We're going to decline pretty much everyone else because our main focus, like I've been saying all video, is to bring back Mr. Drummond. Hopefully he resigns with us, man. This video would be a wash if we didn't get him. All right, so out. Ooh. I forgot AD's there. That's not realistic for us. We could offer him the money. You know, we're gonna do it just in case. We're gonna try to give him the max though. 5 years. I don't want to give him this much money. Is Drummond worth this much? He's got a lot of offers. That's the only thing. We can offer him 5 years, 63 mil. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Hopefully he signs with us. Seems like he's gonna come back on that. I think the money is what's, you know, he smells the money and he wants to come back, as we do actually sign him. Thank God. Right now we're gonna go ahead and match our offer here for Mr. Ivan Rabb. He's a young guy coming out of California. He does have a lot of potential. He's got an A- potential, so we want to sort of save our cap space for next offseason and hopefully bring in another star that can help out Drummond. So we're all about saving and getting discounts. This may be a little bit of a hit to us, but for a young guy at 23, 3 years, 24 is not that bad. We're gonna bring him back, and the plan is to also bring back either Damian Dotson or Kadeem Allen. Right now, like I said, we're not trying to win it all. We got Drummond locked in. Let's just try to continue on. Alright, so heading into year number 2, this is going to be our roster. We got Dennis Smith at point, RJ Barrett at the 2 guard getting 33 minutes, Kevin Knox, Marquise Chris, who we signed to a 3-year deal, probably going to get moved at the trade deadline. Mitchell Robinson. Actually, why is Mitchell Robinson starting? Hold up. We didn't pay this man all that money just to not start. Drummond at center, Mitchell Robinson as our 6th man. Then we got Ivan Rabb, Manuel Mudiay, Kadeem Allen, and Marcus Saul, who again probably going to get moved at the trade deadline as well. So, I mean, we might be, you know, we're not a playoff team. We may be able to squeak in there. Who knows? It's just depending on how our team meshes. And again, we got to remember Benjamin Walker his first year as coach. So there's a lot of factors that makes me think we're probably not going to do too well. But it is what it is. All right, so at trade deadline for year number 2, we're currently, I believe, what is this? The 12th seed right now in the East. So things aren't looking too hot. I mean, we're definitely doing better than last season, but we're nowhere near even like a playoff contender. So looking at our stats so far, RJ Barrett's leading us with 20 points a game with 4 rebounds and 2 assists, which could be better, but it is what it is. He's only a sophomore at 82, so as a second pick, I don't know. Dennis Smith is up there, 12 and 12 for Mr. Drummond, so he's doing the regular. Kevin Knox is actually showing up now. Alright, so these are the kind of deals that I'm looking for, and ironically, it's the Detroit Pistons, but we're going to trade Marcus Saul here to Detroit for a 2nd round pick. We're going to just try to gather some 2nd round picks, because I doubt I'm going to get any 1st round picks for Marquise Chris and Willie Hernangomez. Alright, so now that we got that 2nd round pick, we're going to package a whole bunch of seconds, put it all together in this trade here for Daniel House, and a 2025 1st round pick from the Rockets. It's still a 1st round pick. I'm going to try to use this to package with Marquise Chris and hopefully get a 1st round pick from this year. Alright, so we're slowly but surely getting there. We're packaging. We're doing the most trades I think I possibly can ever do. But we want to get closer to our 2021 date. We're going to trade 2 1st round picks, which aren't ours. I think it's the Rockets and the Mavericks for the Sixers 2024 1st round pick and a 2022. So we're going to use this 2022 pick, package it with Marquise Chris, and hopefully that can allow us to go ahead and get a 1st round pick for this year, because we already have them from the Knicks. From the Mavericks, so let's see what this can get us. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this trade here, Marquise Chris, for a 2021 1st round pick from Memphis. Top 3 protected, which is okay. We're going to give up 2 1st round picks from Philly that we got in that trade earlier, and we end up getting Trey Burke, who's pretty much along the same lines of the contract, which is kind of a counterproductive thing, but we get a 1st round pick out of it in the end. So Giannis wins another MVP here, back-to-back times. Anthony Edwards wins Rookie of the Year in Cleveland. Dennis Schroeder, 6th man. Kawhi Leonard with another Defensive Player of the Year. And then Dennis Smith, wow, most improved. We got Dennis Smith there with 13 points a game, 4 assists, and he shot 30% from 3 points and 40% from the field. So that free throw percentage needs to go up, but I'm glad to see him there. So there we go. That's a good sign that we got Andre Drummond still on the defensive team. He's actually on the 1st team this year, which was better than what he had last year. He averaged 13 and 12 with pretty much the same steals and almost 2 blocks a game. So Drummond doing his thing, still progressing, only 27. I have to remind you guys because he's still going to be a core piece for us. So we actually did a lot better than I thought we were going to do. We actually got 35 wins this season. We weren't over 500, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Next year, we're aiming for over 500, and then it's time to win a championship, bro. I'll give it 2 more years, and I think we're over. So it's going to be Bucks, Warriors, and why are the Lakers out against Memphis in the first round? The Warriors win back-to-back championships. Give me a break, 2K. Curry averaged 35 and 11 with 2 steals. My gosh, man. We were supposed to get the 12th pick here from Dallas, and I forgot that we traded that pick to Detroit. They're supposed to get the 9th pick, which kind of sucks. Let's see if we can move up a bit as we drop to 15. I can't catch a break, man. I don't know how I didn't realize this, but we actually have 2 first-round picks. We got the 12th and the 15th pick. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to try to package these guys together to maybe get a top 5 pick in the draft. So we tried to get a lot of trades done with those 2 picks, and it just wasn't working out. I wanted at least a top 5 pick, and I wanted to get rid of Trey Burke, but we weren't getting anything. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the draft anyways and see what we get at 12 and 15. So we get Isaiah Todd out of Michigan, 6'10 power forward. And then we also get Brian Antoine, who actually falls to us at 15 out of Villanova. Oladipo surprisingly has no offers at a 90 overall. So I think that might be the move there. Let's go with Tatum as well. Probably can afford him if the Celtics don't pick him back up. Offer him that, and then Oladipo with no offers. Let's give you a little bit of a discount on a 4-year deal, and let's see what happens as we pick up Oladipo. Actually, we could get Tatum as well, but they might match it. So I think Oladipo might be the smartest choice. So that changes the whole dynamic. We actually got our first big free agent signing. We got Drummond and Oladipo. I think that team alone should be a force in the playoffs. It's just not, it may not be enough to go, you know, over the top. We're not going to win a championship, but if we get 1 more year with these 2, and then all of our young guys start developing, we should be in the clear. All right, so after our free agency of picking up Oladipo, we have our 2, we got our 1-2 punch now. We got Drummond and Oladipo, who both go up 2. They seem to be happy with each other so far. Mitchell Robinson is on his way to being a perennial center in the league. RJ Barrett goes up 5. Kevin Knox goes up 3. Ivan Reb 2. We got a lot of progression. We got a lot of young guys coming up. I think 1 more season and we will have ourselves a championship, and maybe if we pick up 1 more piece, we'll just have to wait and see. So this is going to be our lineup heading into year number 3. We got Trey Burke at point guard, Victor Oladipo at the 2 guard, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Andre Drummond, then we got Mitchell Robinson at 6-man, Ivan Rab, McDaniels, Moutier, and PJ Dozier. So it's a solid team. I think we're at that point. We're going to make the playoffs this year for sure, and if we don't, I don't know what to tell you. So alright, so here at the trade deadline, we are currently the 10th seed in the East, so we're definitely not in playoff contention. But we're on route to maybe have 44 wins, hopefully. That's the goal. If we don't get that, man, I don't know what else to really say about the team. Let's take a look at the stats real quick before we do anything else. Just want to see how Oladipo's doing. He's averaging 18 points a game with 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. And yeah, that's solid numbers for him. We got RJ Barrett there with 16, 13 for Knox. Trey Burke is still producing for us. And then we got Andre Drummond with 12 and 13 with 2 steals and a block. So what I'm going to actually try to do here is we're going to start Mitchell Robinson at the 4 position and see if these 2 can coexist on the court at the same time. I think maybe if we have all 3 of those guys in, this would be a pretty good lineup. We got Mitchell Robinson, who's finally going to be able to show his potential. And then we'll have Knox off the bench with McDaniels, Rab, and Moutier. So we're going to leave the team together for now, see how that works out, and hopefully we make the playoffs. We got Andre Drummond all defensive first team, as per usual. We got Oladipo on all defensive second team as well, which is interesting. Showing that we're a grit and grind type of team, a defensive team. 18 points a game with 6 assists, almost 2 steals. Great job, Victor. Hopefully we can bring that into the playoffs. I hope we actually made the playoffs. Let's see. As we just squeezed in as an 8 seed, we're going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here in round number 1, which is going to be a tough matchup in the beginning because they got the 3-time or 4-time MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, of course. Other than that, they brought in Bogdan Bogdanovic. James Wiseman is growing into a great center. They have Danilo Gallinari now. And their bench is JaVale McGee's there, James Johnson. It's a really good team. That's why they're the number 1 seed. Definitely will not think anything of it if we actually lose in the first round here. Game 1, we take it, surprisingly. Oh god, we can't even sim game by game, I forgot. We go up 3-0 on the Bucks. And we sweep the number 1 seed. Oh my freaking goodness. Wait. Okay, I'm not even going to go back to it. Let's just keep our eyes on the future. We're facing the deadly Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie, KD, Spencer Dinwiddie. They brought in Jabari Parker. DeAndre Jordan is still there. Pretty much the same team. Just they're healthy now. So, it's going to be interesting. We beat the Bucks, so let's see if we can beat these guys. They go up 2-1, 3-1, and 3-2. Oh my god. Oh, I was going to say. Thought we were going to come back. We end up getting eliminated in the second round to the Brooklyn Nets, which is, it was expected. You know, we definitely shocked the world by sweeping the Bucks. So I'll take it for what it is. I think we got one more year out of this team. Going to be Nets Lakers, and the Nets sweep their way to a championship as Kyrie wins Finals MVP with Kevin Durant. We actually did pretty good for the draft this year. We have 2 picks at 18 and 19. Probably going to use those picks to actually trade for a better player, maybe a better point guard pick. I also saw this Lonzo Ball trade, which really had me enticed. But I mean, Lonzo Ball, 11-11. Funny, he's playing for the Clippers now, but he's getting way too much money for the stats that he's providing. So we're going to do this 5th round pick from Atlanta. This way we can maybe even move this on draft night and maybe get a point guard. Or we can draft a point guard that can start for us. So we did it. I think this is exactly what we need to do. I think this is going to sacrifice our cap space though. But we have a trade here from Golden State to trade our 5th pick, a future first, for D'Angelo Russell. I think this is the best deal we're going to get. He's playing out of his mind right now in Golden State anyways. This is the point guard we need. We're doing it. No questions asked. Alright, so I think the smartest move for us is to go ahead and bring back Mitchell Robinson. Now he's getting a lot of offers. He's got 12 offers right now and he's looking like he's going to sign with the Suns. Hopefully, 5 years for Mitchell Robinson is definitely something I don't want to do. But I think it's what we got to do to win the championship. So we're going to offer him the 5-year max. He declines our offer. Wow. That backfired quick. Let's maybe throw in a player option in the last year. No? Alright, one more. Mitchell. Listen, bro. We'll give it to you. Man, like this is... Oh my gosh, Mitchell, you bastard. Don't do this to us, man. Don't do it. Oh my god, where did he sign? This guy went to the Suns. Oh, I messed up so... Oh man, I should have signed him from day one. I waited too long. I waited way too long. They got him on a 3-year deal too. Oh, that burns. So now that leaves us with no backup power or backup center, and that leaves us with no starting power forward. Like we had the 2 trees going at that one point, and I messed it up. So right now we're in desperate needs of a backup point and a backup center. All right, so these are the 3 guys we brought in. We're gonna bring in a veteran in Ricky Rubio. Willie Cauley-Stein is our backup, and then Kadeem Allen is probably gonna be our point. Hopefully I can steal Kevin Knox off of that qualifying offer, because right now he has no offers. So far the progression, everyone seems to be going up though. Drummond's up to a 92, Oladipo's up to a 91, D'Lo. Man, this is gonna be wild, bro. Hopefully this works out. We got RJ Barrett on the rise at 88. Things are looking up for us, bro. I think we might be able to make a run in the playoffs this year. Alright, so this is gonna be our lineup heading into year number 4. Man, we got D'Angelo Russell at point, Victor Oladipo at the 2, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, and Andre Drummond. That starting 5, it does sound great. It does sound really good. So we're gonna hope for the best. We got Zubac off the bench, Ivan Rabb, Jaden McDaniels, Ricky Rubio. This is the squad, man. This is it. If I don't win with this, it's over. So at the trade deadline, we're currently the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference, which has been the best positioning we've been at for the whole rebuild. So things are looking up. Even though we are 3 games back from 500, I'm still taking a chance here. I think we're going to roll with the same lineup that we got going so far. Let's see how the scoring's looking. We got D'Lo balling out with 23 and 10 assists a game. Okay, D'Lo. We got Oladipo, RJ Barrett, both with 17. Drummond with 12 and 12 as usual. A block and a steal. I like it. I like where it's going. I'm going to just roll with it. We don't want to make any changes to this. Finally, someone new wins the MVP as Luka Doncic wins MVP this year with 25, 9, and 10 and a steal. Crazy numbers for him. Let's go on here. Imani Bates, Rookie of the Year. Bol again with 6th Man of the Year in Denver. Anthony Davis with his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year in a row. Jarrett Culver, Most Improved. Okay. And then Mike D'Antoni with Coach of the Year. Definitely a bright spot for us. We have D'Lo here on All NBA 3rd team. Balling out for us, 23 points a game, 10 assists, and a steal. Doing great. That's really good to see that especially the 10 assists. That's mainly all I want to see because that means the offense is flowing. We just got to keep things up with him. I'm assuming, yep, Andre Drummond, all defensive 2nd team, along with Victor Oladipo. I don't see why this team can't make a run in the playoffs. I mean, we probably might be the 8th seed again. Oh, we're actually the 6th seed. Oh, so we don't even have to face Brooklyn until, like, I guess the conference finals, if we make it that far. Round number 1, though, we are facing the Cleveland Cavaliers with Darius Garland, Anthony Edwards, Gary Harris, Caleb Bam Adebayo. Wow, this team changed. Zhao Chi, Thomas Satoransky, Christian Wood, Jahlil Okafor. Let's see how we do, though. They go up 1, 2, 2-1. There we go. Oh, man, please. Come on, come back for me, please, man. It's my first time back. 3-3, let's go, New York. That burns even more to lose in Game 7. It's okay, it is what it is, man. Let's just see how the stats were. Darius Garland balled out with 44 and 8. Oladipo with 29 and 10. Like, Drummond 7 and 15, bro. Come on, bro. As it's gonna be Cleveland in the finals. First time since LeBron and the Pelicans. What? Zion? Oh my god, and the Cavaliers win with that team. Anthony Edwards, Finals MVP with 35 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. That's a shocker. That's a big shocker in the finals. They're New Orleans Pelicans and the Cleveland Cavaliers to finish things off. But at the end of it, Knicks do not trade for Drummond because it will not work out. And I wouldn't say it's my GMing skills because that's a pretty good team I have around him. We got Oladipo and D'Angelo Russell in their prime, basically. And like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little rusty. It's great to be back though. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to leave a like. Comment down below on what you want to see next. And make sure to hit that subscribe button with the noti bell. I will see y'all in the next one.